UNITFIVE, UNI, learn words from the TV. Textbook agents mad cause I'm flagrant. Worried these vids will put them out on the pavement.
BIGPOPPA, no info for the DEA. Federal agents mad cause I'm flagrant. Tap my cell and the phone in the basement.
The first word in this unit is altruistic. It's an adjective. It means not selfish, completely concerned with the welfare of others. So you could say, many people today praise Mother Teresa as being one of the most altruistic people in modern history because of her work in leper colonies and orphanages in India. The next word is assent, and it has two parts of speech. As a verb, assent means to agree, to go along with. So you could say, the workers hoped that after the strike, the management would assent to their demands for a shorter workday and more vacation. As a noun, assent just means agreement or consent. So you could say, Romeo and Juliet knew that they could never get their fighting family's assent to marry, their permission, their agreement. The next word is benefactor. It's a noun, and it means one who does good to others. So you could say, in Charles Dickens' novel, Great Expectations, the orphan boy Pip is given a large sum of money by an anonymous benefactor. Remember, we've seen this before. The prefix bene, B-E-N-E, means good, beneficial, benefactor, benefit, and so on. The next word is chivalrous. It's an adjective, and it means marked by honor, courage, knightly. So you could say, in today's world, where so many people are in such a hurry, a chivalrous act like opening a door for someone is lauded and praised. The next word is clemency. It's a noun, and it means mercy, humaneness, mildness, moderateness. And so you could say, when he was about to be executed, the prisoner wrote to the governor, pleading for clemency, mercy, and hoping that the governor would stop the execution. The next word is dearth. It's a noun. It means a lack, an inadequate supply. It can also mean a famine, so a lack of food. So you could say, because of a dearth of players signing up, it looks like there won't be a football team this year. So I guess you can remember the word dearth by thinking of the word death. So I always think of like the Black Death, the Black Plague. So after the Black Death swept through Europe and everybody died, there was a dearth of people in a lot of countries. Dearth, death. Whatever helps you. It might be slightly morbid. The next word is diffident. It's an adjective. It means shy, lacking self-confidence, modest, reserved. So you could say, as a 6th grader, that boy was extremely diffident. He was very timid and rarely was outgoing. Now, he is extremely gregarious. He goes up and introduces himself to everybody he meets. The next word is discrepancy. It means a difference, a lack of agreement. So you could say, we both started counting the pile of money, but when we finished, there was a discrepancy in our calculations, so we had to go back and count again. The next word is embark. It's a verb, and it means to go aboard, to make a start, to invest. So you could say, when you walk into Mr. Benedict's classroom, you are about to embark on a marvelous journey of the mind that will expand your horizons. The next word is facile, and it means easily done or attained, superficial. So you could say, it's one thing to engage in facile criticism of this plan, but it's quite another to submit a plan of your own. The word facile looks a lot like some of the Romance language words for easy. So like in French, if you want to say a test was easy, you say it was très facile. The next word is indomitable. It's an adjective meaning unconquerable, refusing to yield. So you can say the indomitable spirit of Martin Luther King Jr. inspired millions to rally to the cause of civil rights. He refused to be conquered or beaten down. So again, we see that prefix in meaning not, like invulnerable, not vulnerable. So indomitable, unable to be dominated, undominatable, indomitable. So here's another in word, infallible. And infallible is an adjective that means free from error, entirely dependable. So you could say, Catholics believe that the Pope is infallible. Everything he does, every order he gives, is free from error. So if infallible means free from error, perfect. You can say that fallible would obviously mean something who is someone or something that's prone to errors. So you could say something like, don't worry about making mistakes. All humans are fallible. So infallible, if you think about the word fall, not able to fall, not able to make a mistake, not able to trip. Infallible. The next word is plod. It's a verb. It means to walk heavily or slowly, to work slowly. So you could say, as we plodded up the hill with snow up to our knees, we cursed the winter and the terrible misfortune it brought us. The next word is pungent. It's an adjective. It means causing a sharp sensation, stinging, biting. It especially has to do with smell, is where you most often hear it. So you could say, as we inhaled the pungent aroma, we decided something must have gone wrong with our chemistry experiment. The next word is remiss. It's an adjective. It means neglectful in the performance of one's duty, careless. So you could say, you did a great job on your project. However, I would be remiss, I would be failing in my duty, I would be remiss not to mention that you have 5 run-on sentences in your paper. The next word is repose, and there are 2 parts of speech. As a verb, repose means to rest, lie, or place. So you could say, after a long, hard day at work, Jim decided to repose on the couch before getting up and mowing the lawn. And as a noun, repose just means relaxation, peace of mind, calmness. So you could say, make sure to take time for a brief moment of repose during your day, even if it's just a few minutes of deep breaths and meditation to put your mind at ease. The next word is temerity. It's a noun and it means rashness, boldness. So you could say, after being scolded harshly, none of the soldiers had the temerity to answer the general's questions. The next word is truculent. It's an adjective. It means fiercely cruel, destructive, deadly. So you could say, he is the absolute worst person to share an office with because of his truculent disposition. You never know when he is going to fly off the handle and go into a fit of rage. So if you think about it, a runaway truck, like a semi-truck, can be very deadly or destructive if it hits something. So a truculent person is like a runaway semi. The next word is unfeigned. It's an adjective and it means sincere, real, without pretense or lying. So you could say, the praise that I gave the novelist for her incredible book was absolutely unfeigned. I really do love it more than my own children. And the last word is virulent. It's an adjective. It means extremely malicious, hateful, spiteful, poisonous. So you could say, under the Constitution, even the most virulent opinions, the most poisonous and harsh, extreme opinions, are protected because it falls under the category of freedom of speech. So the word virulent looks like the word virus in the beginning. And a virus is something that can be extremely destructive, poisonous, bad for your health. So a virulent member of society is bad for society as a whole. It causes trouble. It poisons the society. And that's it. All the words in Unit 5. Watch the video as many times as you need to, get ready for your quiz, and I'll see you in Unit 6.